Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today's news is nothing short of jaw-dropping. In a move that nobody saw coming yet everyone dreamed about, Davante Adams, one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the NFL, is officially signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, you heard that right, Davante Adams is joining America's team, and this isn't a rumor, a speculative post, or an internet hoax. This blockbuster signing has been confirmed by none other than Adam Schefter, one of the most trusted names in NFL reporting. It's real, it's happening, and it changes everything. For months now, there have been whispers, late-night debates on fan forums, countless trade rumors on Twitter, and speculative articles from sports pundits hinting at Adams' dissatisfaction in Las Vegas, especially after the departure of Derek Carr, the quarterback with whom he shared undeniable chemistry. After a rocky season with the Raiders and a brief, tumultuous stint with the New York Jets, it seems Davante Adams has found his new home, and it's a star-studded one, quite literally. The Dallas Cowboys, a team long defined by its historic legacy and passionate fanbase, have just added a first-ballot Hall of Fame caliber talent to their receiving corps, and it's hard to overstate the significance of this move. For the Cowboys organization, this is not just a roster upgrade, this is a statement. A statement that says, we're not here to rebuild, we're here to win. Now, let's put this into perspective. Davante Adams is a 6-time Pro Bowler, a 2-time All-Pro, and widely regarded as one of the top route runners in the game. Over the past 5 seasons, Adams has amassed over 6,000 receiving yards and 57 touchdowns, numbers that are simply staggering. Even in a transitional period with uneven quarterback play, he has consistently been a dominant force on the field, commanding double teams and still making plays look effortless. The moment the news broke, Cowboys fans erupted with excitement, joy, and disbelief. Social media exploded. Instagram was flooded with photoshopped images of Adams in a Cowboys jersey. Twitter trends instantly lit up with hashtags like Adams to Dallas, Cowboys Nation, and Super Bowl bound. And who can blame them? The potential is off the charts. Imagine, just for a moment, the firepower of a Dallas offense featuring Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Brandon Cooks, and now Davante Adams. This is no longer just a good offense. This is a potentially elite, championship-caliber unit. Dak Prescott, who has often been unfairly criticized for coming up short in the postseason, now has a dynamic trio of weapons at his disposal that can rival any team in the league. CeeDee Lamb, who emerged as the team's WR1, will benefit tremendously from Adams' presence. No longer the sole focus of opposing defenses, Lamb will find more one-on-one opportunities, more favorable matchups, and more space to work his magic. Brandon Cooks, the veteran deep threat, may now transition into a more specialized role that can maximize his speed and experience. And then there's Adams, a master of the slant route, a technician at the line of scrimmage, a threat in the red zone, and a receiver with hands as reliable as any in recent memory. Just think of the possibilities in the red zone. Think of the 3 road and longs. Think of the 2-minute drills. Think of the damage they can do in the playoffs. Of course, the big question on everyone's mind is, how did the Cowboys pull this off? How did they land a superstar in the prime of his career without seemingly mortgaging their future? It's a combination of strategic cap management, persuasive recruiting by Cowboys players behind the scenes, and an undeniable hunger within the front office to bring a Lombardi trophy back to Dallas. From what insiders are reporting, the deal is a 2-year contract worth approximately $42 million, with incentives tied to playoff success and performance milestones. It's a win-win situation, financially viable for Dallas, and competitively appealing for Adams, who finally joins a team with a legitimate chance at making a Super Bowl run. Now, let's not overlook the chemistry factor. Chemistry is crucial in the NFL, especially between quarterbacks and wide receivers. Prescott and Adams will need to build that trust quickly, but both are seasoned professionals, and early reports suggest that they've already started working out together privately. That's right, while the news just broke to the public, Adams and Doc have apparently been in contact for weeks, going over playbooks, reviewing film, and even running routes together at private locations. That tells you everything you need to know about their shared commitment to success. The implications for the rest of the NFC and particularly the NFC East are massive. The Philadelphia Eagles, who have enjoyed recent dominance in the division, will now face an even more dangerous Cowboys squad. The New York Giants and Washington Commanders, both in various stages of retooling, suddenly look like they're playing catch-up. This move doesn't just impact the Cowboys. It sends a ripple effect throughout the entire conference. Defensive coordinators across the league are scrambling right now, trying to figure out how to stop an offense that can spread the field horizontally and vertically with such precision and talent. And fans are already marking their calendars for key matchups. Cowboys vs. Eagles just became must-watch television. The rivalry games will be explosive, not just in terms of stakes, but in sheer star power. This signing also changes the Cowboys' playoff narrative. Let's be honest, the Cowboys have underperformed in January for decades. The last time they made it to an NFC championship game was back in the 1995 season, 30 years ago. Every season since then has ended in heartbreak, close calls, and a lingering sense of what if. But with Davante Adams in town, the storyline shifts. No more excuses. No more maybe next year. It's go time. Adams brings playoff experience, having competed in deep playoff runs with the Packers and coming agonizingly close to a Super Bowl berth on multiple occasions. He knows what it takes. He's battle-tested, and now, he joins a franchise starved for postseason glory and desperate to add a sixth Super Bowl title to its collection. Jerry Jones, long criticized for being too hands-on, deserves credit here. This is a bold, aggressive, and potentially legacy-defining move. If this team hoists the Lombardi Trophy in February, this signing will be remembered as the turning point. And while fans are understandably thrilled, there are still valid concerns and questions. How will Adams fit into Mike McCarthy's offensive scheme? Will his presence affect locker room dynamics? Will the team be able to stay healthy and avoid the pitfalls of previous superteam experiments? Those are fair questions, and only time will tell. But for now, the overwhelming sentiment is one of optimism and excitement. This isn't just a typical free agent signing. This is a seismic shift in the Cowboys' identity and trajectory. From the marketing team to the coaching staff, from the front office to the fan base, everyone is aligned in their belief that this is the year the drought ends. And make no mistake, Adams chose Dallas for a reason. He believes in the team. He believes in Doc, and he believes in the possibility of turning potential into legacy. So, what's next? Well, training camp will be under the microscope like never before. Every snap, every pass, every highlight will be analyzed. Preseason games will suddenly feel like prime-time matchups. And when Week 1 arrives, all eyes will be on Dallas to see if the hype translates into dominance. We're entering a new era of Cowboys football, an era that's faster, stronger, and more explosive than anything we've seen in decades. The bar has been raised. The stage is set. And with Davante Adams wearing the star on his helmet, the sky is the limit. So to all the doubters, the critics, and the naysayers, watch closely. The Cowboys just became the team to beat. And if you're not already excited, you're about to be.